Dears, today I'll explain the famous poem A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal, written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth is a very notable personality in English literature, and he was born on 7th April 1770 and was dead on 23rd April 1850. His famous literary movement he was included as Romanticism. Romanticism means writing about the nature. If you are reading the poems of Wordsworth, you can see he is inculcating the beauty of nature in his poems. So that movement is called Romanticism. And his contemporaries means the notable writers during his period were Samuel Taylor Coleridge and William Blake. Both of them were romantic poets. Okay. And his notable works are lyrical ballads that you should keep in your mind. That is a very important work of William Wordsworth along with the collaboration of Samuel Taylor Coleridge. And it was published in the year 1800. Lyrical Ballads was published in the year 1800. And other works are Poems in 2 volumes, The Excursion, The Prelude. These are the important works of William Wordsworth. So you should keep in your mind about Romanticism, about Coleridge, and about Lyrical Ballads published in the year 1800. While introducing the poet, I have already told you about the lyrical ballads. So this poem, A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal, is a poem written by William Wordsworth in 1798 and published in the 1800 edition of Lyrical Ballads. So this work, Lyrical Ballads, is a combination of different poems, and this poem, A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal, is one among the poem in Lyrical Ballads, and it is usually included as one of his Lucy poems, although it is the only poem of the series not to mention her name. So in this Lyrical Ballads there is a speciality. Now we can go to the deep explanation of this poem. A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal is actually a short 2-stanza poem made up of only 2 quatrains. Quatrains means a set of 4 lines, okay? And the stanza is simple in their formation and follow the rhyme scheme of A, B, A, B. The first quatrain is having the rhyming pattern A, B, A, B, and the second with C, D, C, D. And so this poem is very simple, having 2 stanzas, having just 2 quatrains. Quatrains means 4 lines, and the rhyming pattern is A, B, A, B, and C, D, C, D. When we are dealing with the first stanza, the first 4 lines, the first quatrain, it is like this. A slumber did my spirit seal, I had no human fears. She seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly years. The first stanza itself, we can see the demise of a person. For that, the poet was totally unprepared. A slumber did my spirit seal. A slumber means a sleep. That what it has done, it has taken my soul away. And I had no human fears. I am not a normal person. I am not worried about the human things. And she seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly years. She means Lucy. Lucy seemed to be a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly years. Means now Lucy is no more alive. She is dead. She cannot feel the touch of this earthly years. So the poet is thinking that the poet's soul has drifted into deep sleep as he did not have any realization of the truth. And he had taken life for granted and had never thought that one day death would take Lucy away from him. And when she was taken away, he could not bear the loss. So actually what happened, Lucy is no more, and for that the writer is also feeling that he is unable to realize the truth of this earth, of this world. In the second stanza, we can see what happens to Lucy after her death. See, no motion has she now, no force. She neither hears nor sees, rolled round in earth's diurnal course with rocks and stones and trees. So what happened to Lucy now? Now she is not having any motion. She is motionless. She is lifeless and she is no more. And now Lucy, she means Lucy. Lucy cannot hear or see. And she is being buried in the earth. And soon she will be combining into the earth and will be rotating along with the earth. The earth is always moving, it is always rotating, and soon the dead body of Lucy will be rotating along with the earth. And one day, what will happen to her body? She will be combining into the earth and she will come in the form of rocks, stones, and trees that are a part of this earth. After the decaying of the body, what will happen? It will result in the formation of rocks, stones, and can even become the humus for the tree. And soon, after many years, we can see Lucy in different forms, like in the form of a rock, stone, or a tree. This is all about the explanation of the simple, quiet, satisfying poem. Once again, I am explaining the meaning of this poem. In the first stanza, we can see the poet admits that he was in a sort of deep sleep because he did not fear the harsh reality of life. And he had taken life for granted and had never thought that one day death could separate him from his beloved Lucy. So Lucy can be an imagination of Wordsworth, and he was not prepared for that. And for him, she was like an immortal goddess who was unaffected by age and mortality. And in the second stanza, we can see, as she is dead, she lies motionless and she cannot hear or see. And she has been buried in the earth and rotates along with the earth. One day she will get assimilated with the trees, rocks, and stones that are a part of this earth. And here comes the literary devices of this poem. First thing, I have already told you, this poem is consisting of 2 quatrains, and the rhyming pattern is AB, AB, and CD, CD. And in this poem, we can see the poetic devices alliteration and enjambment. Alliteration, it is already, you are familiar with that. If there is a repetition of consonant sound in the same line, then we can say it is alliteration. For example, spirit, sealed, rolled, round. Here S sound is repeating and R sound is repeating. So here the poetic device is alliteration. Then enjambment. When a sentence continues into 2 or more lines ending without any punctuation marks, if it is ending without any punctuation marks, if it is continuing, that is called enjambment. And examples are, she seemed a thing that could not feel the touch of earthly years. Here, 2 lines are just continuing. After the completion of the first line, there is no punctuation mark. It is just continuing. And rolled round in earth's diurnal course with rocks and stones and trees. Here also, after the completion of the first line, there is no punctuation mark. It is just continuing without giving any punctuation. That poetic device is called enjambment. So this is all about the poem, and I hope you understood the poem completely. And if you have any doubt, please do clarify at the earliest. Thank you.